Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Yulon, Age of Titans. Last time, our brave heroes were mid-relaxation in the sunken city of the Calandroi, enjoying the fruits of their heroism in the form of a gift from the king. A reserved time in the legendary bathhouse that had been built when the Calandroi sunk to the bottom of the ocean. However, their relaxation time was cut short as a paladin of the Lich Cassandra arrived with an invasion force. Thousands of undead that had been snuck through the deep sea trenches and were battering down the shields to the city. While our heroes had no trouble dealing with the individual undead, and even the paladin herself, the rest of the city was a different story, and with the still healing Leviathan nearby, it wasn't a risk to be had. Who knows how many more of the dead were waiting to crawl in and invade the city. And our heroes could not be everywhere at once. They were able, however, to hold off the main undead invasion force long enough for the Calandroi to teleport itself away. And along with saving themselves, they were able to send our heroes and their crew back to the surface. While they lack the Ironwood ship they had come to the Calandroi to commission, they now leave with something stronger, more resilient, and, depending on your perspective, quite cute. As they find themselves on the back of a baby Zaratan, which it's not gonna let me zoom in on properly because OBS's spacing is weird. The back of a baby Zaratan, an earth elemental of colossal size. This is but a newborn. Put down on the surface as a gift from the gods to their chosen heroes. For while they cannot solve the problem themselves, they are able to give small boons to help our heroes along. But that's enough of me talking. Let us rejoin our heroes as they explore their new surroundings.
Double down on the big
Hello, everybody.
With the what? The baguette
Don't worry
pizza?
about it.
No.
Hi,
Come back
Kay.
here.
Hi, chat.
You know, I feel like every time I take the time to do this nice and detailed recap of what we've done in the last session or so, and then I come back to you guys, it is always something completely weird.
We were
You know,
talking
to be
about
honest,
You
pizza.
love us, right?
baguette pizza is pretty good. Like, I would, if
I
I'm,
will cut you down where you stand right now. Listen, listen. If I'm in the mood for pizza, baguette pizza's not going to do it. But if I'm looking for like a nice savory snack, like a nice small like baguette pizza,
We can get some
hit the
chocolatines
spot.
to go with it on the side.
Oh, I thought you meant on the
Baguette
pizza for a
sounds
second.
fucking great.
I was about to just.
You know what else sounds really good?
Um,
Or if you just take a crescent, I think that's how you pronounce it, a crescent,
yeah.
and then you cut it in half.
Seething. Seething.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy, rolling.
Hi, Kay.
Hello.
What's
then-
your favorite kind of pizza?
Stuffed crust, garlic, pepperoni, and sausage.
Ooh, that
See,
sounds
they
good.
got
That's
it.
pretty good.
That's real good.
On a baguette.
Do not test me,
She's the cook.
Hey,
She can do whatever she wants.
Evelyn.
Trex.
Oh
Trex.
god, she is a cook of the ship.
Trex. Don't you want a pain out chocolate?
Don't do
A
this to
pain
me. Don't do this to me. I swear
I don't
to
even
God.
know what she's trying to say.
Paint-
I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
gonna
Pain
be
out-
in pain out chocolate here in a second.
Pain out the
I'm
Oh,
chocolate.
no, chocolate.
Yeah, it's like a pain out the chocolate.
Is ours spelled AUX?
Yes.
A pain ox chocolate. Don't you
Oh.
want a pain ox
Why
chocolate?
are you rolling?
Oh, don't worry about me.
Okay, it's just like carry on.
Where? Oh, there it is.
Carry on my wayward son.
It seems the results are R.
Yar.
Oh.
Gar.
As our heroes are standing here, it seems a bit touched in the head as they are discussing some odd form of pizza. Ricard, you probably noticed this first, because it's your job to notice things on the ship, and you probably notice when things are going weird first.
Oh.
Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that it's almost like the horizon got higher than it was before.
Oh.
Yeah. And as you turn to look at it, you see it's still getting higher. And higher.
We're gonna hit the...
Are we going underwater?
No. The Zaratan doesn't appear to be diving.
So the horizon getting higher.
Yep.
Flat world is being folded up by its edges.
Great. It's just one more thing.
God damn.
Do you say anything to the rest of the crew about this, Ricard?
I'm thinking.
It is continuing to rise. This seeming almost like it's a wall of water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. He would just turn back to the crew whether or not they're in a conversation like, am I going crazy? Is that horizon line getting higher? Like he points to where he's just noticing the line getting higher and higher.
Is it a tsunami?
No, that's
Yeah,
raising.
as a navigator, would Aqua recognize this as a tsunami or like a big wave?
Damon would definitely know. Akko probably would know, because both of you have lived on ships your whole life. That's a rogue wave.
Oh.
Rogue wave! Aqua Akko starts panicking and scrambling.
Me as Angel, I don't know what that means. So could you explain that?
So a rogue wave is a phenomenon where the ocean seems fairly calm, and there's just one big fuck off wave, the kind that you would likely see during a storm.
And it's just here.
It is a real life phenomenon, but in this setting, there are other things that could cause it.
Oh my god.
Various things that can cause the water to move in unnatural ways like that.
Of course.
Akko is scrambling for the navigation controls.
We've just got here.
Should we get below deck?
Is there a below deck?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, then absolutely.
Yes, you know that beneath this red-roofed small... It's almost like a square gazebo, essentially. Yes, that one. You know that in there is a staircase that will bring you to a kind of like intersection of the baby Zaratan. It's almost like a cave system, as it is inside of the rocky body of the creature, but not anywhere that would be dangerous to it. Seems almost naturally formed. Thank you for the self-care. Everyone drink water and stretch.
Big stretch of.
So anybody can go down there. Akko, you said you are heading towards the navigation controls.
Yeah, hopefully to be able to ride the wave a little smoother.
Okay. You go up there and you see an intricately carved stone table that appears to be almost like fused with the brick beneath it. Almost like the Zaratan grew it. And in the center, a blue crystal in a perfect spherical shape set in a gold stand. You have never seen anything like this before.
Not the cut I'm usually dealing with this, but okay, let's see. Akko is going to place their hand on the ball first. See if anything happens.
Akko, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Oh god.
you'll be fine.
I hope so, but damn. Wisdom saving throw for what?
An immense pressure hitting your mind.
Or oh,
Uh,
can I roll, please? Roll 20. There we go.
Okay, 15's easily enough. Your mind, you step back a bit, almost like you got hit with a sucker punch, as an immense mind touches yours. And as your hand leaves the crystal from stepping back, it recedes.
Are you alright?
That is. Oh. I think I just collided with some weird other entity. It was.
As
it was
you
my mind, but
as you process it, you realize it didn't hurt. It was more of a surprise, and it did not. Neither seemed malevolent, nor did it seem vastly powerful, just big.
I think I just touched the mind of the Zaratan. I am. Okay. Okay. Once again, gently. Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can handle it any better than just slamming my hand on it?
You take a look at this thing and, kind of like run through some calculations and references to other magical items you've interacted with in the past. And you get the feeling that it's like trying to go swimming in an exceptionally cold river when your body is used to the warm air. It's going to be a shock, and you'll need some time to adjust to it. But once you have, you should be fine.
Okay.
No roll
Akko
necessary.
Akko places their hand once again on the crystal.
Absolutely. You feel that same rush of just immensity hit you.
Kind of braces and just steals themselves.
Yeah. And you are able to ride this wave of power a bit easier this time. Once it settles, you find it to feel almost no different than casting the message cantrip. And in fact, you realize this is exactly what this crystal is doing. It is connecting you to the Zeratan's mind in the simplest form possible. The message cantrip.
Okay. How do I tell the turtle to ride the wave now? That's that's another bag of beans entirely.
You're going through your... So, it's going through your mind, how do I tell this thing to ride that wave? Is Akko... When Akko thinks, does Akko think in images or text or like there's someone talking? How does Akko think?
Mainly as another one talking. It happens a lot that Akko has a conversation with himself in his mind whenever he's trying to like think and reflect. But there is also images most of the time.
Absolutely. So
He's
you're
trying to like, picture actions. Sorry.
no, you're fine. You're having this internal monologue. How do I get it? How do I tell it to do this? How do I... And like you keep in a sort of a panic. You keep thinking about this wave, and you feel a response.
What?
There's no words, but just a sort of a questioning feeling.
I'm gonna try to like send a picture to the turtle of itself angling themselves like ever so slightly towards the side to catch the rising currents of the wave and be able to glide across it.
Okay. Absolutely. You send this message to to the turtle, and you feel it begin to move. You can see that, like, it's been swimming just kind of at a lazy pace this whole time. You can see its massive fins, or not fins. What are a turtle? Anyway, you see its limbs kind of
Flippers.
Flippers?
I think it's flippers.
In this case, I think, yeah, it'd be flippers. You see its flippers kind of like shift in the way that they're moving, and you see the reference change as your angle to this wave changes. You're looking over at it, and you can see the baby's head poke out of the water. Takes a look at this wave. And you feel a sense of panic in your head, Akko, and fear as the baby looks at this wave. And you see it begin to recede into its shell.
What? Don't leave us like this!
Yeah, it's
What's
a
going
baby.
on?
All of you can hear it, as well as the stone grinds against itself as it begins to pull in for safety.
Okay, think.
Can I do like a perception check on like this wave to see how much longer we have before we have to really deal with it?
Sure, make me a perception check.
Wow.
Get about
In
a
all
minute.
detail.
It's going real fast.
We don't have much
In
time
fact-
before this hits.
In fact, I'm gonna give you something
trying.
extra with that perception check because you got a nat 20 on it. You can see what's causing it.
Oh.
At the crest of the wave, you can see what at first just appears to be the water as it crests over, falls down, and then rejoins the wave. You are able to discern the more distinctive shapes in it. And you definitely recognize these creatures, as it appears to be a rather angry horde of water elementals.
Oh my god.
Volko spits a swear under his breath and turns to the others and says, "It's water elementals causing this wave."
Oh god damn it.
Do you want me to talk to them?
Do they? They don't really look like ready for conversation. What do they look like? Do they look like angry, or do they just look like they're just causing a wave? Actually,
Can you even see a face at all?
can I even perceive anything like that?
With your nat 20, they seem upset by something.
Yeah, Volko will
think
will
it's
just be like, they don't really look interested in conversing.
Well, maybe we could help. And then we wouldn't, get trampled.
I don't know if we have time to try something like that.
Yeah, they're coming at us with
Yeah.
a lot of force. Evelyn, I don't
They're
know
coming at
if
us?
they're going to even be able to hear us before they're on top of us.
There's that, and also the baby turtle has receded.
Well, yeah, it's a baby. Of course it's gonna
I
retreat.
know, but
Can I, there's not, windows or anything for me to poke my head out and,
What?
yell at them, right?
Did you go inside of the Zaratan already?
Not.
Because to
Oh,
start
we
out
haven't
with, you
gone
guys are all
inside.
just standing on its back.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I just kind of whip around and I, play a very loud note on whatever musical instrument is handy and just kind of yell a quick, "Hey! Can I help you?"
What language are you saying this in?
The water. If that's when. Hi.
The what?
Okay.
Primordial.
Make me
And if that doesn't work, then I'll try it again in sea speak.
a persuasion check.
Great. Don't fuck it up.
Well,
Oh, we're so close. It was so close to the other end.
damn. That is a
Does
2 on the
someone
die.
wanna, help me out? Somehow?
Emma,
No?
Emma,
we didn't have
aren't you a bard?
one rest. Right?
Yeah!
Can't you give
Bards can't
yourself...
inspire. No, they can't.
Oh, I
I
thought they
can't
could.
inspire myself.
Only lore bards can,
My mistake.
We didn't have a long rest yet,
and
did
it's
we?
only at higher levels.
You have had a long rest, because you guys passed out and then
Oh.
woke up.
I will give
Okay,
Emma or
wait.
Aveline an inspiration though.
Okay,
You'll
hey,
give
that's
me
a 2. That's
You'll give me
One at a time, please.
an inspiration?
go ahead.
It's a D8 right now.
Okay, hold on.
Also, I just did my Cosmic Omen roll. It's even, so it's a wheel, so I can give you that.
A 17.
Okay,
Okay.
so 17. And then what's your wheel?
Plus 3, that's a 20.
What's that,
Okay,
D6? Is
dirty
that your wheel?
20.
Is the wheel, yes. I
Okay.
rolled even on the Cosmic Omen.
With
so
a
it turns
dirty
to wheel
20.
instead.
That's teamwork right there.
You play a quick tune and yell out to these to the water elementals, and about 50 feet away from you guys, the water begins to visibly rise around you. The turtle's shell is tipping as the ocean is brought up, feeding this rogue wave, and it stops. It is sitting there, motionless. And one of them falls down and makes its way towards the Zaratan.
I'm gonna
Okay.
here and like, can I like hop up over the wall and like sit?
Wait, from which side of the Zaratan is it coming from? Is it like over there?
Are these large creatures? Let's see. Yes. It begins to take the shape of a blue-skinned man as it approaches you and speaking or responding to you in Aquan. We are executing the law of the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, you look mad. I figured something was wrong. What's wrong?
These scum, and he points to the wave, and you can, now that it's stopped and all the frothing water has stopped, you can see that there is a ship in there, suspended in the water. We're dumping waste and magic things into the beautiful waters.
Oh,
We are
That's cool.
punishing them.
well, that's very unfortunate. Can I recognize anything? Like, can I recognize the ship or like the flag that's being flown?
Make me... Let's see, what role would be appropriate for this? Make me a history
He's
check.
also gonna try and see if he recognizes the ship.
Yeah, make me a history check, anybody who wants to.
24.
Wow.
Yeah. Hold on. History.
Hey, anybody?
History.
Yeah, I can make a history
Dirty
check.
20.
Anybody that wants to,
God.
you all live in this
I do not recognize
Area.
the ship.
um,
Never seen it before in my life.
You know what? Everyone else is doing it. I'm curious.
Marcos-
What do we want history for? I got it.
to see whether you recognize the ship.
Okay. I got a
Volko
7.
is-
I don't know shit.
Volko's more preoccupied keeping Akko from slipping away from the,
I've lived.
The
yeah, I
two
was-
monks.
I
The
lived
two
this
monks
world.
that
I
know
would not
shit.
I have not been sea-bound since birth. So I have no idea what this ship is.
You recognize that the flag is a ship from Bastion.
Oh,
Oh.
For context, Bastion is... Let's see, how far did I say you guys could sail in a day? Ocean's Bounty. 5 squares a day. It's about a 4 days journey to the northwest from where you are right now.
Then
Oh.
It's so long since I've heard the name Bastion.
Yeah, there hasn't been much reason to go back to Bastion.
Yeah. It was just, it's just the first stop.
huh.
It is Bastion troop.
Well, I mean, I agree. That's horrible. We shouldn't be dumping things in the ocean. May I ask what their punishment?
Death.
Right. So they don't even get a chance to correct the error of their ways now that they know better.
We demanded that they remove the garbage on several occasions. They made false promises and then returned to dump more.
I'm gonna relay this back to the rest of the crew. And then kind of like, so death, right? Do I have message? Because I don't know if I want. I'm gonna message Damon and be like, do we let them just kill these people?
Aquan is a part of Primordial, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am understanding this conversation.
Imagine
Oh,
primordial as okay. So imagine if you took Latin, right? Or no, you know that language that combines like French, Spanish, German, and English into one language, and somehow we can
No.
fucking understand. Oh, it's nutty. Okay.
I
They're
didn't know
like
that was a thing.
yeah. Somebody just made
I
this
wasn't
fucking
aware.
language that uses words from like these four very common Latinized languages, and it's fairly easy for native speakers of any of the four languages to, at the very least, get the vibe of what someone's saying if they're speaking that language. It's like it's basically like a practice in making a common tongue. It hasn't caught on, obviously, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, but yes, Aquan is part of Primordial. Aquan, Terran,
Orin,
can't-
which is the one I
Oren,
have.
thank you, which is the air one.
Yep, that's the one I have.
Ignan.
Ignin, thank you.
That's the fire one.
Yeah. If you understand it's funny because the four base languages exist, and yet 5e just kind of ignores them and says you can speak primordial. So, but yeah,
Okay.
So if the voice is loud enough, all of us can probably just hear and understand what he's saying.
he's got a pretty booming voice.
Yeah.
Kind of a
Damon will
thing that comes with being a wave.
Damon will respond to Aveline. They were giving plenty of warning, and they didn't stop. What do you think the right thing to do is?
I message back, I don't know. Death feels very final, and I mean, I don't know how involved you want to get. You're the captain, I listen.
Okay. And what was Bastion? Which island was that again?
That was the starting island where you guys found Cheryl and Gillick Till.
and quote unquote what was her name? It's been so long.
And well, yeah, well, Celeste, the impersonator of Celeste.
Still haven't figured out what the fuck that was about.
I mean, could go find the real
Very
Celeste and
excited
find
to.
out. She's up there somewhere.
Do I speak? I do speak primordial. Okay.
If you want me to add in more specific stuff with the whole Cheryl and Succubus quest line, I very much can. Just hasn't come up in a while.
Oh wait, Damon will step up next to Aveline. These men have committed crimes against the ocean. That I understand. But their lives as tribute for their crimes is, I think, a punishment a bit too steep. But I understand they must pay. And for that, I say, take their ship. But we will ferry them to the next island, and I will make sure they are jailed. They will not dump in your oceans anymore. But they should be given a chance to do better with their lives. And something tells me that you and your very angry friends there have put the fear of death in them. That goes a long way to helping somebody change.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check.
Okie doke. Persuasion.
I'm gonna Damon
Hmm?
I'm gonna give Damon a quick like put my hand on his shoulder, give him a quick nod. You have bardic inspiration.
I don't think I can use wheel again, can I?
Okay, so I rolled a natural 3, but because of my silver tongue feature, I can't roll below a 10.
Jesus. Okay, that's a 24.
So I've got a 24 before the lowest I can roll on persuasion and deception is, I think, 24.
Yeah.
Oh, my deception's not as good, but my persuasion, yeah.
Fucking bards and rogues, fucking skill masters. I love you guys. Alrighty.
God
What? You know what? I'm gonna roll it anyways, just cause. What's the bardic inspiration die for you?
I believe my bardic right now. For level 16, I think it's a D12.
Awesome. So I got a 26.
Solid 26. Okay. Okay.
Can't believe this.
Dude, that silver tongue feature is so good.
Where did you get that? I want it.
Level 3, bard level 3 apparently.
No, it's specifically the subclass I am, Glamour Bard. Yeah.
That makes more sense. It would be broken if every bard had a level 3.
Oh yeah.
You speak with a steady mind, worthy of the great one you ride. Very well.
We just keep doing criminals.
There are few that have survived this long, but you may have them. And the rogue wave begins to decrease as the water settles. A group of humans are brought forth, each with what appears to be a steam, or no, not a steam mephit, an air mephit. Steam mephit would fucking hurt. An air mephit wrapped around their head, which you can determine that's the only reason they were able to breathe in there. As it appeared that the punishment was more meant to bludgeon than drown them.
Wonderful.
But you get a group of 3 humans left unconscious on the Zaratan.
Well, thank you for your mercy for these ones that are left.
Angel, can you roll me a D100, please?
D100. I love those.
Yay.
Hey.
Actually, wait, it's not a D100, it's a D50. My bad.
D50.
Yay, D50.
Slash roll 1D50. 3! What?
My God.
Okay.
Wait, dude, can you roll above a 5?
Hey,
That's
in this
the price for the 2 natural 20s last session.
in this situation, there is no bad roll.
Okay.
So the water elemental says to you, as appreciation for your reverence for the elements. We found this on the ship. It is useless to us, but perhaps will be useful to you. And he hands you a rolled up scroll.
Like,
Hey.
I'm sure we will
In the
find
meantime,
some good use for this.
Sinking back below the water, you can see the elementals move the ship, now empty of life, away from you all. About a good half-mile before it begins to turn faster and faster. For it is sunk into a whirlpool. The elementals are gone.
is the whirlpool staying?
No. After the ship is destroyed, you can see wood and things like wood and cloth and rope that appear to be floating on the surface. Some head in your direction. But that's it. As anything else that was on the ship, obviously they weren't going to dump in the water either.
Oh, yeah.
Apart from bodies. Fact. You see a good old friend, the giant talking shark, head up to slake his hunger.
Hello, Scarver.
Valko, Rukar, could I get your assistance with taking these 3 below deck?
On it.
Also, Biz, I
Yeah.
Do you want me to heal them first?
how do they look?
They look bludgeon.
Just some basic stuff.
Okay.
I'll get one of them, and I'll toss like normal cure wounds into one of them. And heal for a second.
I'll throw 2 healing words.
Absolutely. They appear almost fully healed from your basic healing spells. They are just average sailors.
Akko leans towards Biz. I will be jotting down this location in the map.
Yeah, that sounds like
Apparently
a-
they were. Yeah, apparently they were dumping a lot of magic items. I'm pretty sure you can sell them after what you displayed on the calendar.
Oh yeah. We'll have to circle back here when you have the proper equipment.
Damon will go
Alright.
below deck and make sure. These guys are like manacled, they're chained or whatever.
Yeah, I was actually gonna double check. Like, if these guys are prisoners, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Up with off deck.
Oh,
They've just been having some connection issues.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be back.
They'll be back someday.
Rukar will like throw one of the unconscious humans over his shoulder and follow Damon.
Yep.
I live.
Welcome back.
Back.
Let's see. I think I've gotten all of the NPCs except. Oh gosh, where was? Let me go find him on the other one. That one pirate dude you guys adopted.
Okay, where's Cheryl?
Yeah, Cheryl too.
Zorn! There's Zorn.
That's his name.
I love Zorn.
Who is Varys?
Varys is... Sorry?
He's the medic.
It's from Damon's old ship.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
There's
remind me,
Zorn.
was Varys a vampire or a werewolf?
He's a vampire, right?
Varys was a vampire. Or, well, Varys was a Dampier when I knew him, but I think he was a full vampire when we met him again.
Yeah,
Yes.
because he's got that little trinket that keeps him
Yeah.
from dying.
Mhm.
Or dying in the sun.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wave dissipates, and all of your various crew members come kind of like poking out from the inside. Except for Delver. Delver was kind of just chilling. Come poking out. It's like, is it okay?
Yes. It should be safe now.
Oh, and where's Cheryl? There's Cheryl. Little Jedi looking. Varys and Zorn walk up to you, Damon. It's just, hey, boss. So what's the plan now that we don't go to ship?
Well, I think this Zaratan is basically going to function as our new ship. We'll have to set aside, or I guess, space out and plan living quarters below deck.
Oh,
Probably require a bit of fixing up, but we can make it work.
oh, Captain, it's actually quite wonderful. You should see it. It's like a natural cave system down there. But the living spaces seem to be quite comfortable.
Is there furniture already down there?
Not furniture, per se. What we presume to be the living spaces, modest rooms with a raised dirt section covered in rather pleasant moss.
Interesting.
And when I expressed a desire for a bit of a raised table to treat patients on, rock grew out of the ground
That's
into a
interesting.
perfectly flat work table.
I might like this. Huh. Well, we'll have to see just how much we can do with that, but exciting prospects. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, cool, Captain. Just between you and me, and he kind of like leans over, whispers, might want to steer clear of the goblins' cave. It's kind of turned into a swamp.
Well, I've been in traps before. They're not all that bad. Well, Zorn, could I? Well, I'll bother you with watching over our prisoners until they're awake again.
Prisoners.
Yes. So, I guess some water elementals had taken some prisoners and were going to execute them. And, well, in fact, executed most of them. There was a few survivors that I was able to get their lives spared, but for now they will be our prisoners. Having been in a similar situation, could I bother you to at least try to talk some sense into them?
I think I could do that.
All right. I would hate to see perfectly good lives wasted because they too headstrong to turn their lives around.
I'll see him sorted out. And Zorn heads off to get it all situated. Sometime later, if you check it, you'll find that there's a new small cave with not bars, but it's almost like the rock will extend and retract to block the doorway.
Okey doke. Well, just one thing after another these days, isn't it? Like looking to Akko.
Sheepish laugh comes out of his line.
Well, let's try to get used to our new home.
Alright. In the meantime, Akko is going to like try to reassure the baby's everything.
Yeah, you go over and start talking to it, and after like a minute, you see its head poke out. He looks around, sees the wave's not there anymore, and fully extends outward and starts to lazily swim again.
I wonder how to deal with the ship's emotions. It's gonna be tough.
See, Aveline has climbed a tree.
I'm reading my book. I'm doing my thing.
What are you doing up there?
Studying. What are you doing down there?
Taking care of the ship, turtle, boat, land.
Well, I've quite decided that I'm going to study. And once I'm done studying, don't think you've escaped me. I have a wedding to plan.
What?
Yours.
I'm aware.
Since when are you our wedding planner?
Bismuth.
Yes, Aveline.
Full name.
Wow.
Akko's turning back to you, fear in their eyes. What have you done?
I already have color palettes for you to choose from, and florals that I think are divine. And we're going to have to discuss a half in water, half out of water situation, but that's okay. We'll work it out. I have to study.
Half in water, half out of water?
Biz feeling like a little shit. I thought we were going to go with someone else for the wedding planning. Isn't that right, Akko?
You were going to go with someone else?
Akko gives you a look of don't bring me into this.
You were going to go, scrambles up the wall, with somebody.
There is a window.
With somebody else
No.
to plan your wedding?
I jest. Or do I? I do.
I have been waiting for this moment for a very long time, ever since your divorce, Bismuth. Don't take this away from me.
Your divorce?
Of course.
You guys were married and then you got divorced.
No.
You guys were never married. You guys were never married. You guys were never married. Ever since I found out you two were never married, I've been waiting for this day. Don't take this away from me.
I would never.
Akko like kind of like goes into introspection. Like, did I divorce this?
Aveline is gonna turn and like flick her hair, but like flick her hair in such a way that it hits Biz in the face as she walks.
Also,
You're going to have a lovely wedding.
Cut to about 3 months ago when Biz and Akko's wedding was about to happen, and then a false Hydra ate the documents and they all forgot.
That'd be great.
God damn it.
Oh no.
also, okay, I can't control my token.
God damn it. I don't know why it does this.
Me neither.
You should be able to now.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Can I, like, study my book so that I can update my stat?
Absolutely. I'd say by the end of today, you spent enough days studying it.
22 charisma, guys.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Aveline
22.
Is-
Oh my god.
Evelina is sitting in the tree reading, and as you reach the last book, or the last page of the book, you almost have an epiphany. And you realize all of the knowledge comes together at once, and you realize little ways you can change the ways you say things, and how to put like body positioning and facial expressions and all that stuff. As your charisma boosts, the book falls to dust.
What?
I'm going to be able to. Oh, telling people that I'm their wedding planner doesn't.
You have a revelation on all of the things that went wrong with that conversation an hour ago.
Not just that conversation, and all previous ones.
Aveline begins to have an existential crisis.
Oh, forcing people to fall in love doesn't work. Oh.
Oh.
Nuance.
Aveline.
Oh, chasing after someone.
Now, wait,
Chasing
Absolutely.
after someone, telling them to confess is not a good thing.
what,
To
wait,
compensate, she's gonna pull out some parchment, and she's gonna start a mail order matchmaking service.
I thought you were going to say write another note to Falco.
yeah.
That's what I
Oh,
thought
that
too.
too. Hold on.
Oh,
So
great.
first, I'm gonna write another note to Malcolm.
Are you
Except
writing
this
it
one-
differently with your new epiphany?
This one, I'm going to address it. I'm going to address it to Damon on the outside. And then on the inside, so there's two layers, right? So on the first level, it's to Damon. And you flip it open and it says, please deliver to Valco, and read it to them. And then there's a second, like inside that, there's a second sealed note. So that when Damon goes to read it to Valco, they open it and then read it to Valco. And then in case that doesn't work, I have a backup plan. I'm going to forge. I'm gonna forge Damon's handwriting.
What the fuck?
Hey, she boosted her charisma, not her wisdom.
I'm gonna forge Damon's handwriting so that it says, Aveline is very sorry. Aveline would like to come to a truce. She stopped saying sorry. Now it's just, she'd like to form a truce. Also,
I have
your
my hand in
tail
my
is
hand.
looking miraculously cat-like today. I'm in love with you. And then
Very convincing.
Flawless.
Aveline, Emma, for the number of hilarious notes that you have written for Valco, take 1 point of inspiration.
Yay.
Can I tack on to the end? P.S. Will you be my +1 to Akko and Business wedding?
Sure, it's your letter.
Damon was already invited. What the fuck do you mean? Will you be my
I
+1?
know, it's Damon asking Falco, who is already invited to the wedding. It's Aveline as Damon.
Oh,
Asking
right.
Falco,
What do you
who
mean,
is invited
Falco?
to the wedding to be Damon's +1.
Oh.
What do you mean?
The layers in this.
You know,
It goes deep.
So anyway,
you know what's even
I'm
funnier?
going to like sneak around, like purposefully duck under all of these walls so that I can't be seen, and like slip the fake note from Damon somewhere Volko will find it, and then I'm gonna
You know,
and then I'm gonna like pull Damon aside and be like, I have this note for you, and then I'm gonna run downstairs to my room.
you know what's funny? Valko could just easily think, man, I had a way. I wish I had a way to. I had someone to put these letters, and then the ship would just make like a little weight bin.
It's a paper shredder.
Like no, not paper shred, like a whole file cabinet just now just thrown away.
Okay,
Oh man.
Emma.
It's like a little cauldron with weapons in it.
First
What
off,
rolls do you need from me? I will roll anything.
first off, I need a sleight of hand to see how well you can forge Damon's handwriting.
Okay. Okay. Can I? Okay, tell me if this is stupid. But I probably have had some of his letters laying around. Can I have, like, you know, some of the old, like, notes and stuff he's written me through in, like, the past?
Are any of
Like,
them on the
with me
ship?
while I do this so I have something to reference?
Angel, how often does Damon send Aveline letters?
Probably not very much.
But I,
Okay,
like,
but
But
Considering-
from childhood and stuff.
Okay, but didn't Damon give Aveline like a book or something that
Yeah.
had like your backstory in it?
Yes.
Okay, I will accept that.
I was also about
Can
to
I-
wonder, like, how
Advantage?
much.
I mean, technically, you would need that to be able to mimic his handwriting in the first place.
Oh, well.
I was also wonder. There's not really a high chance that I'll have any old note lying around the brand new ship that we just got.
Considering we
she has some
teleported away
little-
from our other ship, you got a
Yeah.
point.
Like we have the we had the inventory from the last ship, but that was roughly it.
It's okay. I'll roll it straight. I will take my lumps.
You can just imagine a little mail slot for Valkyrie's door.
Okay.
Wheel.
So,
The
Just gonna go
distraught.
over them.
so
No, wait. Okay. But on the front, I like fold it down over so I can like directly copy, like Damon, like from Damon. So,
so
like Valko's name and Damon's handwriting.
Oh my god.
so
So that
you
at least Valko will like open it before.
you think this is a fairly passable example of Damon's handwriting?
Yeah, but does the okay? All right.
You think that it is a fairly passable example?
Okay. Sure. I believe you. My wisdom is -1. I'll believe anything.
Wait, your
It's
wisdom's
negative.
-1?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this explains so much.
Yeah, right.
It's all falling into place now.
Me and Aveline shaking hands in negative stats that are very important.
Why do you think she's so stupid? She's having a real rough time.
Oh, oh, buddy.
Her intelligence is 12.
12 intelligence isn't that bad, but a
You
negative
have more
1,
intelligence than me.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Intelligence is 11.
Oh, okay. So you write this letter.
So- yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You.
And
Where-
it breaks
where-
down to my bed.
Okay. Where were you wanting to put this letter again?
I'm assuming these are like little windows right here.
Sure.
I just shut your face, child. What?
You-
What's in there?
You know what's even funnier? Valka never claimed the room.
Yeah, that's the funny part about all of this is it's like, okay, let me put it somewhere where Velko would notice. This is a brand new ship.
I mean,
No
we
one's
could
in the
just
room yet.
like hypothetically, we could just like skip ahead slightly to once everyone has picked their rooms.
That's fair. But yeah, you said you wanted to put it over by the wall over there?
I make it into like a little paper airplane and like throw it through the window. And then I run.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You missed
Falco.
me. You missed this.
Yes.
Your monk senses start to tingle as you feel a projectile headed towards you.
Ah, the missile.
Without looking, I catch it.
Absolutely, you feel the crunch of paper.
Okay, I unroll the paper.
What's on the paper, Evelyn?
It says
Unopened, what does
Aveline
it
would
say?
It says Aveline would like a truce. By the way, your tail is very cat-like. I love you. Damon. P.S. Will you be my +1 to Akko and Piss's wedding?
Yep.
Meanwhile,
He
Damon
looks
is
at
standing
Damon.
right there.
He looks at Damon
I was about to say,
right
yeah.
in front of him.
Ah, yes, a letter from
Passes him
Damon
the
while
letter.
Damon is right in front.
I pass the letter to Damon.
I know you're angry at her, but you have to admit this is kind of funny.
Damon is appreciative of the bit.
At this point, I think Damon is just like, I'm impressed that you're still committed to this.
It's been weeks.
This is ridiculous.
It's been literally months, and she's still like, and she still finds the world to draw, like to write up notes and find new creative ways to.
Just imagine how
Oh,
deep in
I'll go
debt
with
you
it.
guys would be if I charged you for paper.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I bought a lot of paper. No, I bought a lot of paper.
Yeah,
Thank God.
imagine
I
if
don't
I was
know
keeping
where
like
it went.
specific track of it.
Thank
I
God
don't know
we
where it
don't have
went,
to
but
deal
I
with
bought a
fancy
shit ton
Dunder
of
Mifflin.
paper.
What did you say,
It all
Buzz?
went into the garbage when Volko threw away your notes.
Thank God we don't have to
Just
deal with
Volko
fantasy
with my
Dunder
notes.
Mifflin.
I just take it out of the trash.
Who says you don't?
They're recycling
You have no proof that Dunder Mifflin doesn't exist.
them. I get my parchment from Blunder Mifflin. Excuse me? It's much higher quality.
What, Blunder Blifflin?
Blunder Biffin.
They're both owned by Garbon.
Garvon, god of monopolies.
Can I sneak back up from my room and like slip the second letter into Damon's fuck?
Okay, so let me get this straight. While the two of them are still standing there talking to each other, you want to walk up in the open behind Damon, who Valko is looking at, and slip a letter into his pocket. That's what you want to do, right?
Mind you, I have the alert feat. Like, I can see you coming up behind him.
Damon
Okay.
has Aveline sense. Like, you're not gonna sneak up on
Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
I don't think anything else than a nat 20 can save me from this.
Valko, what's your passive perception?
Stealth check? Can I
18.
voluntarily fail the stealth check?
You can
passive perception
absolutely,
is-
if you wish to.
Yours is 20?
Yeah, mine's 20.
Oh my god.
God damn. Damon.
Oh,
He
hold
grew
on.
up raising. Well,
I'm
he had to
just
raise
curious.
Aveline. Of course, he has to be.
I got
responsible.
23.
So, have you seen the like D20, the Burrow's End?
Nope.
Okay.
I have
Is
I
it a
need to
D20
send
that's
you a
all ones
clip.
and 20s?
No.
No, I
Dimension
just-
20.
Angel, I'm gonna send you a clip, and then I think everything is just gonna fall into place, and it's
Oh.
gonna be great. Anyway, I'm gonna roll a stealth check, but just this is theoretical. I'm voluntarily going to fail it. Yeah.
You
Look,
fail.
see? Okay.
So,
I look up and she's got like her hood up and like a mask on, and she's wearing like black clothes, and she's just like sticks her hand in Damon's pocket and puts the letter there and like backs away and then runs
Can we
away.
help you?
Volko, Damon, you guys see Aveline exit from the gazebo in this weird outfit. Wearing a mask that you were there when she bought, and a cloak that Damon, you gifted her for her birthday a year ago. And you see her walk up, kind of like you know the scene where Kronk is trying to like escape out of the palace, but he's doing his own theme song.
Oh my fucking god, yes.
And you see Aveline like doing this where she's like going against the wall, and like, you know, all like the tropes of to be stealthy. Meanwhile, like Cheryl's eating an apple and just watching her do this. And you see her get to the end of the wall, kind of do like a double spin, like thinking that it's like going faster or something. You're not sure. Stands behind Damon, fishes a note out of her pocket, sticks it in Damon's pocket, and then scurries away.
She's humming the whole time, like
One of the goblins that's in the tree next to you two kind of just like tosses you an orange and is just like, huh, what was that about?
I think all activity just stopped and just watched Evelyn do that.
Yeah, Akko still had his hand on the orb and just stared at Aveline the whole time.
Evelyn, you are convinced that you were the master of stealth.
She gets down to her room and she's like sitting because she was listening kind of when the person told Damon like, yeah, I just asked for this thing, and so she's like asked for like this pool. She went down to the basement, hopefully tell me if that's cool, but she's like, I would like a pool of water because I miss being able to hang out in water and do my own thing. So she's hanging out in her little pool of water and she's like, yes, they'll never know, they're gonna find it later.
Yes, you can absolutely have that pool of water. It is specifically salt water.
Perfect.
She is a sea elf.
Jesus, elf.
Yeah, I just want to make the point now that like this thing as a rock elemental can't really give you guys an infinite source of fresh water. Not like I've really
fair.
made that an
Yeah.
issue, but
That
still.
makes sense.
No, that's fine. I'm not looking for. This is like a relaxing pool. Like,
Yeah.
Look at that fish.
I got you.
She absolutely thinks that she's the stealthiest person on this ship, surpassing even that of Valko, and she's convinced no one saw her.
She has a lot of energy today.
Right.
doesn't she?
She does.
Writing herself a little song.
Well, I'm going to go talk to her about this.
Please do.
Read the note first.
we can pick this up later. And Damon will walk away and pull the note out of his pocket and begin reading it.
What's this note say?
Read this to Valko. Love you, Dad.
He's not turning around to read it to Valko.
I imagine he just started walking away, read the note, and then immediately just heel turned to go back to Valko.
Oh
Aveline,
my god.
She like straightens up and like, yeah, yes. Come in.
Damon will open the door. What
Hi.
what has gotten into you today?
Absolutely nothing, Father. May I ask how
Father?
your journey is going?
Smooth so far.
I'm very delighted to hear that your journey is smooth so far.
He'll hold up the letter. Do you want to explain this?
Which one?
Or
Right.
or
I have never
this
seen
other
that.
one that you gave Valko earlier? It says it
never
was
seen
written
that
by
before.
me?
That looks like your handwriting,
It
Father.
It is
No,
absolutely not. The I's are dotted in an entirely different way. It doesn't have like the same style of cursive that you're using.
Evelyn,
Look, it says from Damon.
you think I would not remember if I wrote this? There's only one person on this ship who's bold enough to try and impersonate me.
Yes, Akko, I'll go talk to them immediately.
Aveline, Aveline, nope.
At your thought, Damon, some stone bars go across the open doorway.
Oh, that's convenient. Aveline,
Eveline's not looking where she's going. She slams into it.
Aveline,
Yes.
are you okay?
Yes. I'm fine.
Let me see it.
It's fine.
Let me see it.
I'm an empress. I don't need your help. There's like a little bit of blood trickling down the side of her face. It hurts really bad. Can you please fix it?
Damon will wipe the blood away and cast Cure Wounds. Better.
Yes, thank you.
Are you going to stop trying to run away from me now?
No. Yes.
Well, considering there's bars in the way, I sure hope you don't continue to try that.
You could just imagine a hole in the wall.
So, why are you trying to get me involved with this
I
argument between you
have
and Valko?
exhausted all route of creating a truce with Valko one-on-one, and it seemed as though it would be the most like that they would agree to a truce if it came from you, because they do not respect my authority.
Aveline, sit down.
No, thank you. That feels like you're going to be talking to, and I'm an adult now. You can't do that.
Damon will sit down and he'll put his he'll take like his boots off and put his feet in the water. Come on.
I'll stop getting you involved. Better? Happy?
Aveline, there's one thing you haven't tried. You said you've exhausted everything, but you haven't. And it's the most obvious thing.
But I'm... What?
Time, Aveline. Valko needs time.
That takes forever.
Aveline, I know you're still young, and I know it seems like waiting is agonizing sometimes, but you're an elf like I am. You're going to live for a very, very long time. You have plenty of time to wait.
I just don't like. I don't like the rift.
I don't imagine he does either, but you hurt him.
He hurt me. I'm still trying. Something.
Sometimes when you hurt somebody, sometimes you just need to give them space. And that's not at all what you've been giving Valko.
Yes. And yes, I will try giving space, but I don't see this coming to a happy conclusion. If I'm honest,
What
I'm not sorry for what I did.
what do you want to happen?
Just want him to listen to me, and I don't need him to see things my way. I just respect choices that. And I was wrong. I will admit it. I was wrong to say that I don't need protecting. I do. I'm not the only one on the ship protecting everybody. Point of the crew, I imagine.
Were you
I
listening
was
when I
wrong.
was talking to Valko?
What?
Were you listening on us when I was talking to Valko?
No, I think I got very heated, and I said some things I shouldn't. When I didn't mean I don't need protecting. I just meant I don't need any extra levels of protection that wouldn't be enforced on other people. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it feels as though everyone still treats me like I'm a child. I'm not. But I do need to listen to you more, and I'm trying.
I
Falco was right about that.
I I realized you were trying today, and I appreciate that. But also, we won't be on this ship together forever, and you are an empress now, and you will need to learn how to lead people. And let me ask you, would what would you have done today if the decision was in your hands, talking to those water elementals?
I imagine what you would have. I didn't want them to die. I thought it was a waste of life when they probably didn't know the consequences of what they were doing. And jail or the opportunity to fix what they've done, along with some punishment, may go a long way to change their behavior. I think, and if there was no way to avoid death, then I may have brought it down myself. That way they weren't bludgeoned. That seems a unnecessarily inhumane way.
I think that's the right decision.
Why do I think that's the right?
No, I think that that is the right decision. And I think,
Learn from.
yes. Ah, well, I just want to know that when I am gone, that you will be okay.
So I won't. I'll get better. And I'll be able to do it by myself. What makes you think when you're gone I'll be okay?
I just want to make sure that you'll be able to look out not only for yourself, but for the people that you are to lead.
Yes. I'm sorry for my unnecessary childish behavior. I know I don't have much longer left where I get to behave, where I get to act. I do want. I think I was supposed to have century to be an adolescent. I don't think I'm going to get. Am I?
Probably not, but very few elves have gotten that privilege since the flood. So
I think I'd like to fix it.
would be nice.
I've come to another revelation. I can't make people fall in love.
Evelyn, I've been telling you that for years. I'm glad you finally understand.
Yeah. I've stumbled upon an odd knack of mine, and I'm going to see where it goes.
I hope that goes well for you. Also, there are times and situations where it is inappropriate to be childish, but you mustn't live your entire life devoid of whimsy simply to be more adult. It's okay to have fun and be a bit childish from time to time, so long as it's not at seemingly inappropriate time. It takes some getting used to figure out that balance, but I for a pretty long time now I've been very serious about a lot of things, and I realized I haven't had a lot of fun for quite some time now, and I think my life is poor for not letting myself have that fun. Do you know what I mean?
Dad,
Hmm?
would you like to have some fun today?
What do you have in mind?
We are going to go visit Akko. We have, I have an idea. And it involves... Listen, after today, I promise you, I will no longer bug Velk.
Okay.
I swear to you, I will let him come to me on his own time. And when he does, I will be the first to apologize for my mistake. But I will not apologize for the things I'm not sorry. But I have one last trick up my sleeve, and I would be honored if you would join.
What is it?
Are you aware that Akko can skyride?
You're going to get me into trouble, aren't you?
I'll give you a list.
I'll go ahead and skywriter.
Is the stone that was blocking the doorway gone?
It is now.
It is. Okay, yeah. Akko, where would
Emily's
you
gonna
be
splash
right now?
Water. Oh, sorry.
How long has it been ever since the wave?
About an hour.
About an hour? Yeah, he is still like he's still trying to reassure the turtle.
Okay.
Well, not reassuring the turtle, but like, you know,
So you're back up on the
Trying to
deck at the
understand
command
it.
terminal, right?
yeah, making bonds with the turtle.
Okay. Alright, go on, Aveline.
Evelyn is going to splash water in Damon's face and then run.
What?
Wherever Uncle is on the ship.
Absolutely, yeah. You run around like the lower the like the cave system and see he's not in any of the rooms. Head back up to the top and see that Akko is over at the big crystal.
Now Valko asked her there too.
Yeah, I imagined after Damon walked off, he went to go talk with Akko about the turtle.
This goes, yeah, actually, yes. Turtle is really intriguing. Apparently, you can
You just-
communicate with
Of
it
course,
through
yes.
telepathy. Hello.
I have some things that I need to review with you. Very quickly. It'll only take 5 minutes of your time.
It's not about what Biz said, is it?
Sorry?
It's not about what Biz said about the wedding, is it?
No, it's not about the wedding. I have some questions. About magic and some stuff. Gods. They're like,
Akko immediately takes their hand off of the orb, claps them together. I would love to explore.
yes! Evelyn links their arm and walks them down to her room.
Actually, you're not walking Akko to your room. Akko is walking you to your room as they are very much speedier about it.
Akko, bearing in mind what what the Zeratan is able to do, what would your room look like?
I mean,
Puppy.
Okay.
I think that the dirt would be shaped into bookshelves. A little conversation, like bench, quote unquote. And then a small, like, table desk to put their maps onto
Okay.
and books.
Yeah.
The few clothes that they have salvaged are currently serving as like table coverage.
Yeah, so you walk in, and as you do, the empty room takes your surface thoughts and begins to shape the room. A couple sections in the walls kind of like cave in on themselves, forming bookshelves. A table of sorts rises out of the ground with a sort of like a mound for a stool next to it. All covered in the nice, comfortable moss, and something between a bench and a couch rises out of the ground.
Ouch.
I'm glad I'm not
Vouch.
the only one who thought that.
Yeah.
And lastly, the room immediately one of the walls sort of caves in and disappears, linking it with the room next to it as the bed doubles in size.
Ah.
As it reads
Akko
your
is
surface
like-
thoughts, Akko.
Yeah, Akko looks at Avalanche and just goes, forget about this.
I'm telling everybody.
No, you are not.
Nobody? I'll tell nobody.
You will tell nobody.
I may have led you here under false pretenses. I have an instant favor to ask you.
Real quick, before you continue, Aveline, Damon, did you follow her?
I,
Was I supposed to?
yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Okay. Okay, continue. Don't tell anybody this. Meanwhile, the captain is standing right there.
Aqua checks around, sees Damon, points a finger at him. You too. Anyways,
Nothing.
you
Itsy
did
bitsy.
call me here to teach you magic?
Well, you still can. Small favor.
Alright, I'm listening. Sits down on the stool.
I have been made aware that you have skyride.
I mean, I did use it during my fight against Dancer in order to call you all here, but the little trickster had a step for me.
Well, we were wondering, and she overly gestures at Damon to ensure that he is part of this plan. We were wondering if you would put a message in the sky for me and him.
Oh, sure. I mean, is it the middle of the day or?
Yeah, the sun is still out.
Okay.
It's
It might be a little more difficult to read with.
it's actually a bit
the
more.
stars.
It's a bit more morning than middle of the day.
Okay. Akko like kind of thinks about it and just I don't manipulate. I'm not used to manipulating clouds. I'm more sending modes of light, but I'm pretty sure it would still be readable at this time of day.
Could you do it at night?
I could if you would like.
That would be lovely. From my part of the message, I would like it to say, Valko, I'm so sorry. I will start giving you space. Please accept my apologies. Truce. Damon, what do you want your part to say?
Hold on. Wait, what? I'm leaving a message too?
Yes! We're having fun!
Well,
I
If
I
it
don't
is-
I don't know.
It could be anything. You could even tell them to, like, I don't know, walk the plank or something and then put just kidding in.
Yar, walk the plank /J.
Yes! I don't know what the is. That's weird.
Yes!
Oh man.
oh my god.
So yes, we'd like it to say that. I'm sorry, Valko, and then the whole yar walk the plank /J thing.
Do you want me to make a swinging sword constellation for the slash J? I'm not aware of what the slash would be.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
Slash.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
like slap.
Alright. Oh. Let me write this down. Why are you apologizing to Bonko in particular? I don't know.
So many things.
Has something happened?
You know, I've been doing this for a couple months now, leaving them notes, and I think it's just time for a grand gesture. You're just step one, phase one of my plan. Thank you so much for your participation.
Is that why I saw so much paper in our room in the calendar?
Has Valko not been reading my note?
Has Malcolm been reading the notes?
No. first few, but after a while,
If it helps, I have been repurposing the paper for notes back then.
No, it's fine. I think I'm just gonna add phase 4 to the plan. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Phase 4?
What
How many
is this?
phases is there?
What is this? The MCU? What is this?
Evelyn, what is the plan here?
Is this the whole get me to confess to Biz once again? Or
I thought the plan was to do this and then
Right.
give Valko space.
Skyrite, I do a lovely swan dive off and then serenade Valko in the water, and then I come back up, and then I go to sleep and leave them alone. That phase 4 is the leaving them alone part.
Evelyn, that's a really bad idea unless you want to ruin your instrument. Salt water is terrible for those.
That's not what David is concerned.
You know that
That's your
most of my
primary concern.
instruments. You know that most of my instruments are made for use on land or in water.
I always forget about that.
What?
I always forget about that.
I really wish we were doing a stream with live cam sometime so chat could see the wonderful expressions you make, Emma, when you're telling us these plans.
The fucking dumbfounded face when Aqua told you, like, I'm.
Do a little like
This
screenshot.
is so much
and put it
paper.
on.
I mean,
Yeah, just the.
I still have that one screenshot. Oh, just the in.
When Kay is talking about my lovely expressions, what they're really talking about is the absolute manic expressions I get when I'm doing something truly diabolical.
I mean, you did a really good "oh, I'm innocent, I swear" expression when you were talking about Phase 4. I forgot. Yeah, that. I forgot that I only have so many screens, so I don't have Discord up when we're doing this. And I popped it open and was like, huh, I wonder if Emma has her camera on.
Yes. The phase 4 is leaving Valko alone. Phase 1 is I'm going to jump into the water, right? Phase
I
2.
thought I was phase 1. Aqua points at
No,
himself.
hold on. So phase 1 is I'm gonna jump in the water, and Valko's gonna be like, "Whoa, what's happening?" And then Damon's gonna be like, "Whoa, what's that in the sky?" Phase 2, Aqua's gonna be like, "Skyrite," and that's gonna be there, and Damon's gonna be like, "Whoops, I didn't know what I was a part of. That's unfortunate." Phase 3, I'm gonna sing to them in the water, and then phase 4, I'm going to climb back up on the Zaratan very sneaky. Did you know that I am, in fact, the most sneaky person on this ship? I
Was
managed
that related to earlier when I saw you skulk against the wall?
You saw that?
Evelyn, everybody saw
You make awful scraping sounds, by the way.
Context chat.
should
Emma is
think about-
devastated.
Aqua points at you and just like, you should think of removing your
Wait,
weapons
hold on,
before you
Emma, can you do
scratch
that
yourself
expression
against the
again?
wall."
Let me stop laughing. You saw that?
Alright, perfect. Perfect, I got the screenshot.
I want that chat on my desk on Monday.
Anyway, phase 4 is I'll climb back on, not as sneakily as I planned, onto the Zaratan, and I will become a recluse in my room for 3 days to give Valko the appropriate amount of time to be mad at me before I engage with the regular life of the crew again.
You don't have to lock
No,
yourself
I
up.
think it might be necessary, guys. Okay.
Damon, you see Akko a little deep in thought for a moment, and then he gestures to Evelyn to wait and just goes, "Hold on a second, Biz."
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think you would be capable of fireworks?
Oh my god.
Biz walking through one of the walls that the Sarah just made. Yeah, probably.
I have a
Why,
very
Could you make some for
fire
tonight?
Uh, yeah. Why do you ask? Looks at Aveline suspiciously.
Points at Aveline as...
I'm doing. There's just 5 phases to the plan now. That's fine.
Wait, what's
Five.
5 phases? What's phase 1 through 4?
Do you think Rukar can do a somersault in midair?
Round up the whole crew at this point.
Oh gosh. Aveline involving absolutely everybody in her shenanigans.
The correction! Biz wasn't involved until Aqua called for him.
Ricard's still above deck, so he had no clue what's going on. He just standing there with Falcon like, what are we talking about? You know that, right?
I
I
will.
still have my
Probably.
simulacrum.
You have your simulacrums,
Simulacrums.
and you have
God,
a.
that's
I did have a 4-piece band. You guys.
And
could be a barbershop quartet.
I will remind you that you have enough crewmates to theoretically do a cheerleader's pyramid.
Oh no! No.
What's this turning into?
Aveline is going to. Aveline is going to use ascending, and she's going to message Rukar really quick. Meet downstairs. Pronto. Emergency. SOS. Don't tell Valko. Very important.
Aveline, you want me to play with you?
Ricard just looked at Valka like, I have been summoned.
Right.
I've been practicing on my violin. I could
Wait, actually,
probably play.
wait, hey, Malcolm.
Dad, you want to. We can.
Malcolm, you have like a writing utensil
Oh,
on you?
wait. Hold on. Sorry. One person at a time. Emma, talk.
No, it's just. That would be so special. And then Rukar. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I couldn't hear you.
Valko,
Yeah.
do you have like someone to write with on you? I wrote that note from before.
Sorry, wait, what?
Do you have that note from before? And do you have someone to write with?
I don't have the note, and I don't have something to write with.
Damn.
Why?
No, I think it'd be funny just to write a note back saying I respectfully decline.
I see.
Oh well. That would have been funny. Oh well. I better head down there before I get a migraine.
Is Aveline sending you multiple messages?
I just keep messaging Rukar. Just, where are you? SOS! Emergency!
Okay, no, there it is. Alright. I gotta head down there. And he
Uh-huh.
had, huh?
It just said uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Alright. Don't know how long he's gonna be. And he'll make his way down.
But Volko is incredibly suspicious. Just because, like, everybody's gone now.
Like, I feel like Ricard absolutely knows that he knows that Valkyrie knows something up. He's not trying to hide it. So yeah, he eventually winds up at the room.
When you get down there, the wall we've summoned all of the crewmates, everyone's here, the wall's blocked off, and it's just, guys, this is the plan.
Oh boy.
Is the wall blocked off with me outside
So
of
that
it?
Valko, the wall blocks off so Valko can't get in.
This is fucked up.
Okay.
So this would be an
Alright.
interesting time for me to tell chat and not the crew how exactly this Zaratan works. The order of whose orders for what stuff happens goes in order of rank, which is why Damon was able to put bars and Aveline couldn't get through them. And I will now remind chat that Valko's the first mate.
Number 2 on the ship.
Yes, but am I the one who put them up, or is
No,
the
you are.
captain?
You are.
It's you.
Wait, what did you do? Did you block off, like, the bottom half of the ship? Or
No, just
just the room?
just Akko's room.
My room?
Akko.
No, Akko.
Akko. Oh, sorry.
Yes, they're barricaded in your room.
That would be really confusing. Okay, I got you. Okay. He's still just with he's trying to hang out with the turtle. He's trying to figure that out. So no worries.
How this is going to work is I'm going to pretend to fall over, and then my simulacrums are going to fall over, and then, Damon, you're gonna be like, oh, what's that in the sky, or whatever you do. You're so good at it. You're a very good bard. I'm very proud of you. And then you're gonna start on your violin, and then we're gonna start down there, and then Akko's gonna skywrite, and then Rukar. How good are you at being at the top of the pyramid?
Oh my fucking.
I feel like your plan's already in shambles because he's not gonna be worried because he knows you can swim.
No, that's fine. How good are you at being at the top of the pyramid?
What?
Okay,
Pyramid
repeat
are
that
we
again.
talking about?
Well, okay, so the crew is going to get like this, and then she uses her simulacrums to make like a mini version of like a cheerleading pyramid.
What do you want to do with the crew?
The crew is gonna do this, and then Rukar, you're gonna get on top, and then you're gonna like be like whoa, and then you're gonna flip down through the air, and then Biz is gonna shoot off fireworks, and then I'm going to run for my life.
Why?
I've lost the plot here.
It's okay, Piss. I will just explain to you later.
This is all an elaborate plan to, I guess it's not really to get Velko to like accept my apology anymore. At this point, I think it's a little bit me being petty and mostly just being funny. But I'm going out with a bang. This is my last mess.
You know we're talking about Valko here, right? I don't think he's the type of guy who really is a fan of big grand gestures.
No, that's the point. This is my last message to Velko. The last one. I will never send him another one. I'm going to let him come to me.
I severely doubt that. You have been on this for a little months now. Excuse me for being blunt, I do not see you easily giving up. Believe this will be the final one.
Well, yes, but I had a talk with Damon, and Damon was right. And then I read this book, and it was kind of like a self-help book, and it kind of made me realize the error of my ways. But I think this would be fun. And, you know, I just really want to serenade Valko one last time.
You can serenade Valko without all of this.
No,
I
I
feel
don't
like
think so.
serenading your father-in-law would go a lot better if you didn't make
My
a whole deal of
father-in-law?
it.
Your
My
uncle,
my what?
your uncle father-in-law.
I'm
Your
not sure
uncle
what you said.
What?
Damon, is there something you'd like to tell me?
I'm sorry, I missed all of what was just said. What?
I'm not
I don't know,
repeating it.
They said that Velko's my father-in-law. Did I miss something while
That
I
sounds
was
like a
gone?
lie.
Since when?
Biz, make me a gaslight check.
Deception?
Oh, I want to make a funny RPG with all ridiculous skills and abilities. Gaslight would absolutely be one of them.
12.
Would Gaslight be charisma?
Okay, what do I roll?
Absolutely
to,
would.
like, defeat
I mean, I was mostly joking.
Hey, Biz.
26
Biz. Wheel. Oh, never mind.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
That wheel is never gonna matter, but the intent is behind it.
Yeah, Evelyn, Biz totally said that.
You're lying to me. Now you have to be part of my plan because you tried to lie to me. Anyway,
I'm sorry, Biz. I'll help you find the gems for the fireworks.
All right.
Rukar, you don't have to participate. This is just for funsies, a prank, if you will.
To be fair, I probably could do it, but out of respect for my friend, I'm not going to.
Understandable. You may leave.
And he just walked out.
Alright.
And he,
This
makes
is
his way
gonna-
back up, and he makes his way back to the upper deck, and then stand alongside Valko. Well, that was weird.
Is gonna walk through the wall and just go prep something for this.
What did
I'll
you
see
two
you all
talk?
again at Twilight.
Ugh.
And we cut to the top deck. Emma, take another fucking point of inspiration. In fact,
Oh, shit, man.
yeah, for that plan, Akko, you can have one too.
I'm finally stacking them up.
Nice.
Yeah, we cut to the top deck. Yeah.
What was that about?
Alco walks back
It
out
was-
of the gazebo.
It was a lot. It's mainly Aveline with one of his schemes.
That's-
Are you okay with all this, by the way?
What do you mean all of this?
The kind of grudge you've been holding against Aveline. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm not gonna get along with everybody on the crew.
Fair.
He'll go back to like messing with the turtle, like trying to figure it out.
How long are you willing to hold on to that grudge?
It's not a grudge. If you must answer you, it's until I can see she's changed.
I hope I live to see it then. Because I don't know if you noticed, my kind doesn't exactly have the lifespan that you guys do.
Oh.
Rukar hitting them with the mortal guilt.
I think you'll live to see her change.
I think so too.
I would hope so.
Damon, when did you get here?
Hi, Damon.
No, that's me, Angel.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Angel, when did you get in Yulon?
Huh? How did I get here? Wait a second. No, I have to go.
Last time I saw was a truck.
Oh.
Nobody can escape Truckun.
You see,
On
the
this
funny
season,
thing...
on this season, I got reincarnated into my D&D character mid-campaign.
The funny thing about that is that I do have a campaign planned around that premise.
Yay!
Damon would hate me, dude.
I'll go with man.
Wait,
Well-
so you created me? Yeah? You caused all of that?
Oh god, they would hate me specifically.
Akko staring at me.
Sorry.
Emma and Aveline planning. Oh, it's like I have a fifth simulacrum.
I'm right back for how this is gonna go.
What was that, Emma?
I'm writing notes for how this is gonna go.
Oh boy.
So like after like a moment of silence between the two paths, Vukar was then just like, how driving the total? What does that feel like? That
So,
whole thing.
Falco,
Huh? What?
you're... we cut to like maybe 15 minutes ago, and you try to interact with the crystal for the first time.
Yeah.
Make me a wisdom save.
Yeah, for context, Vukar was asking Valko, how's the whole connection with the total thing going?
14.
Volko, you stumble as well upon your first interaction. But you, again, know you didn't hurt you. It's just a lot to take in at once. And as you begin to try to experiment and just interact with the turtle, are you trying to get it to do anything, or...
Not particularly, because we haven't really made a plan on like where we're going yet, so he's not trying to steer it in any direction. He's just trying to like understand the like feeling of it. I
Okay.
guess.
With the amount of time you've had, no roll is necessary. It's yeah, you feel like you can, direct it to do, basic tasks for the moment, to ask it to go in a certain direction, being the main thing. You think you can get it to go faster or slower, or stop and hold on for a minute. But the biggest thing is the fact is, first off, this is you probably don't have as much trouble with this, but it is an alien mind. Even, message and sending and, you know, telepathy between player characters is fairly, understandable. This is an elemental. And more importantly, it's a baby. So interacting with its mind is interesting, to say the least. It's like working with clay almost. You can begin to mold it, but if you let it go, it's got some springiness, and it will want to go back to. I guess clay's not the best example. I'm trying to think of like a good Earth-themed thing here, but like as you give it, you experiment a little bit, have it speed up a little bit, and then stop giving it orders, and after a couple minutes, it slows back down to the same pace it was at before. It wants to return to its, base action. But as long as you're, interacting it and nudging it along, you can get it to, follow orders as long as you are giving it orders.
Okay.
Uh,
Good to know.
And that, I hope, should help with the question that Rukar asked.
Yeah, Ricardo asked like what it felt like, or what was it
Yeah,
like?
what you like? How'd it go? How's the whole connecting with the total thing? How did it feel?
Not too unlike what I felt before. Communicating with Tinway and the like, but a bit more malleable. It doesn't seem too difficult to influence it. Do you want to try?
Alright.
Volko will take his hand off the crystal and step to the side so Rukar could take a shot at it.
Ukai stepped forward and placed his hand on the crystal.
Alright, make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. This could be interesting. That one.
Rukar, you immediately reel back, your eyes going, you black out as the intense power of the mind that has just assailed yours overwhelms your senses. Your nerve endings fire, but the results don't reach your brain, resulting in, after you wake up a couple seconds after blacking out, it immediately feels like your entire body has been pummeled as the various signals that every nerve in your body has been trying to send all slam into your brain at once. You take...
Yeah.
10 psychic damage.
Okay. What can I describe what I think Falcon would see on the outside?
Sure, absolutely.
As soon as Rukar touches the orb, he immediately just conks out and falls on his back, only to wake up seconds later and it's like, everything hurts. Like, he immediately just blacked out and fell onto his back. As soon as he...
Volko's like by your side by the time you wake up, like knelt down. Are you okay?
I don't got the mental fortitude for that. Everything hurts.
Is that bad? Can you stand? He's gonna try to help him.
Give me a second. My brain can't shut up the pain. It just slammed in me all at once. Oh, that was unpleasant.
Maybe
like I
your
said-
mind isn't quite suited for melding with others.
That, or I just was just unlucky. It
Maybe.
could be both. Oh. And when I say like he immediately dropped, like I mean, someone said a single talon touched it, he immediately fell onto his back.
Poor guy.
It was that overwhelming. I'll be fine. Maybe I'll give it a try later, but
Let me know when you do. I wouldn't want to see that happen to you again.
Mm-hmm. And like I'm not, and like as the player, I'm not locked out of trying again. That was just unfortunate. It was in that one.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
funny.
It was
I don't
definitely
know
funny.
why
It was
I
definitely
tried.
funny.
I was waiting for somebody to have a massive fail, and that was perfect.
Yup.
Trust me, I was waiting for it too.
By the way, before I forget, Damon, did you ever check out that scroll that the water elemental gave you?
Oh yeah, I'll look at it now.
Cool. You know magic. You open it up, and it is a spell scroll of the Raise Dead spell.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
That's not a zombie spell, by the way. That is a
Yeah, that's the-
revivification spell.
Yeah. It's a resurrection one. Okay, that's gonna be nice.
And to answer any questions, any spell scroll for a spell that requires material components does not require those material components.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Ooh.
It is
There it
implied
is.
that those components were spent at the time of making the spell scroll.
That would make this a very expensive scroll.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And it was a 3 on the loot die. So
Let's go.
I said there's no such thing as a bad roll on that loot table.
Yeah, there is.
Certainly not. But
At this time, I think Biz is going to walk up to the control console, joining everybody there.
yeah. I walk
Absolutely.
up to the control console and you see like Vukar just like sitting on the ground, like his back against the table. He crushing his head. He's still recovering.
You all right?
Yeah, just my mind wasn't ready.
Well, controlling a Zeratam can be difficult, or so I've heard.
You actually wouldn't have.
Oh,
You, having lived on a Zaratan, this is new to you.
oh,
No other Zaratan that you know of has ever had a command console.
Ooh,
interesting.
Ooh, new lore.
interesting.
Sometimes they can be directed to go in a certain direction by way of food, or sometimes a being will use magic to communicate with the creature, such as some form of telepathic spell. Has there ever been something like this that you've ever heard of?
now this piques Biz's interest. How does this work, inspecting the console?
You just
Make
place
me.
your
What did
hand-
you...
Oh, sorry. Did you actually place your hand on the orb, or you just like looking around at first?
I'm looking around it first.
I feel like Vukar would Vukar or Valko explain?
I think
thought Valko- I
Valko
thought-
could explain like the very basics of just like,
Yeah,
yeah, I put my
because
hand
Valko
on the
actually-
orb and it like,
Yeah, because Valko actually did it and didn't suffer a migraine.
yeah.
Well then. Biz is going to draw an arcane circle in the air and cast Enhance Ability at 2nd level.
Oh.
And which ability are you enhancing?
Owl's Wisdom.
Now, I will be a bit nitpicky here and say that it says checks,
Yeah.
which implies skill checks
Mhm.
and general wisdom checks, not saving throws.
Okay.
You can have that spell slot back.
All right. Sounds good. In that case, Biz is just going to mentally ready himself and place a hand on the console.
Make me a wisdom save. You are sent reeling like Valko and Anko before you.
This is.
But
Bit...
it's not as foreign to you as you've touched another mind that was vast and powerful before. Dimitri. I'm not saying the Zaratan has a particularly infernal feel, but you're not as shaken.
Okay. Recovering briefly from this unique experience, Biz will try again.
Absolutely. Knowing what to be ready for, you are able to link with the Zaratan.
How deep could I delve into its mind, or is this purely a give command sort of thing?
You are touching the surface level of its thoughts. Are you trying to go deeper?
Yeah.
Make me an intelligence check.
That sounds good. And I will flash of genius this to add a +5. 18.
18. You are able to push yourself deeper into the Zaratan's mind, past the surface thoughts. And you start to see some memories. They're vague and fuzzy. You can't make them out quite yet. You know, you'd think I would remember my own lore. Which one made the Zaratan? I know I literally asked this last session.
What?
Which one of the gods made the Zaratan?
Bephalon.
Bephalon? That's what I thought. Okay. But yeah. So, yes, you're seeing these vague outlines of memories. Would you like to push further?
Can I try to latch onto one particular memory? As if
Yes.
less like sorting through a box of stuff and more like picking out a particular piece.
Yes. You see two memories that you feel like you could latch onto, and while you're not sure what they are you can see the base emotions surrounding them. Would you like to push into the memory of love or the memory of pain?
The memory of pain.
Make me an intelligence check. And this is okay, so you're doing a save to add your just add your +5 to it, or what? Because this is supposed to be an intelligence check.
Intelligence check?
Yes.
Hold on, I'll pull up Flash of Genius.
Well, no. You can use your flash of genius, but you made an intelligence save last time, which adds more than an intelligence check.
Oh, okay. So pure intelligence check?
Yes.
Okay. Normal roll, and I'm gonna Flash of Genius this as well.
13.
That's 13.
You attempt to push into this memory, but you are not able to make your way in. The memory fades from your vision.
I'll surface from its mind, and
The other memory was still there.
Can I try to reach that one instead then?
Yes. Make another intelligence check.
Okay. 11.
You are unable to push in. And this one fades as well.
Perhaps another time. And we'll pull back.
Volko and Rukar. While
Yeah.
Biz was on the crystal, you noticed something odd. As the Zeratans seem to start getting agitated.
Oh.
Huh.
It stops swimming as it brings its flippers up and almost seems to be trying to rub its face.
Oh, this is going in deep.
What is he doing?
After about a minute, you see Biz's focus returns to his eyes.
Whoa, what did you do?
I tried to reach inside of its mind, past the surface thoughts that you can give orders to.
Ricard simply
was-
points to like the giant, like the turtle with the giant flipper, like trying to rub his head. Yeah, I can tell he's probably not a fan of that.
Looked uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't think he likes it.
Well, I wouldn't like it if someone did that to my mind.
Yeah. Perhaps, perhaps you won't have to deal with that for much longer, I hope.
What do you mean?
Well, there are ways of getting rid of Black Razor. They're few and far between and extremely expensive and dangerous. But when I was on the Kalindra, I made contact with a contact of mine.
Okay.
If you want to know more, come to my bunk at some point. I'll tell you.
I'm
But-
not particularly interested in getting rid of Black Razor.
Oh? Is there a reason for that? I thought it caused you great pain to have. I made you an entire ring just so you could push it out. Is there a reason for that?
And I used it for a bit, but I had a conversation with Yulonis, and she and I made a deal to help Black Razor instead of remove it. And if I succeed in my task, I can go home. So I'm not quite interested in parting with him yet.
Help me with what?
Suppose piecing you back together is part of it. Gain your memories? I'm not entirely sure of exactly what I need to do.
Biz will turn their attention back to the console, dropping the conversation.
Alright.
All right. So, does anybody else have anything they would like to do?
Part of me wondering if Ricard want to try to connect with the console again.
You are
But seeing
welcome
as
to.
how- Yeah. I feel like once Ricard calmed down enough, and once the Zeratan has calmed down enough and begins to swim, Ricard will try and take a second crack at the connecting to the console.
Absolutely. Yeah, shortly after Biz exited its deeper thoughts, it calmed down.
I assume I have to make another wisdom save because I not won.
Yes.
Alright. A 2, a 1. Not much better.
You're
It's
still-
not a nat one.
You're still overwhelmed, but this time you don't black out. And you don't feel any pain, just almost like trying to step into the surf on a beach and then misjudging the strength of an incoming wave. You're
Yes,
knocked
catches
around a
you,
bit,
so
but
this catches you so you don't fall.
Like, both Biz and Valka would see him, like, you see him, like, press a hand against it, not fall immediately, but still, like, but he still didn't make an established connection as well as anyone else have. So you see him, like, flinch back and just rub his eyes. Still standing, not at all as bad as his first attempt, but still not a success.
If you make another attempt, this will help you out.
So will Volko.
As a player, I like to think there's like just some sort of like, because Rukara as a person of the sky trying to like get into the mind of like an earth elemental. This probably isn't the case, but I just find it fascinating that just like someone who's mostly of the sky trying to merge with someone of the earth, just like, okay, they're just distinct opposites. It can take a very good while before you actually like meld minds.
that makes sense.
It makes the most sense that that Rukara of all people kind of struggle the most. But yes, he would like to try a third and hopefully final time.
This will use the help action.
So what did the help action do?
Gives you advantage.
Okay.
Aveline's walking back up on the deck, and she kind of sees you struggling with something, and she's like, "Hey, you've got this!" And you've got Bardic.
Let's see how I do with advantage first.
So the thing
21.
about that is that you don't have to make a save this time.
Oh, well,
Well, we're all encouraging you anyway.
You only had to make a second save because you nat 1'd on the first one.
that is fair. So it's basically like you have the first one to try and establish it, and if it's too much, you can easily do it on the second one because you at least have like the full brunt on the first part.
You have a frame of reference after the first one. The first one knocked you out, so you
Yeah.
couldn't even become accustomed to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you find yourself connected. It's a rather interesting feeling as you absorb the thoughts and feelings of the Zaratan, and you'd think it would be quite alien to you, but some of its base emotions are familiar, as it derives the same joy from floating, seeming weightless on the water as you do in the air.
Like if you like to see like his face as he pressed his hand against the orb and his eyes go blank, you see like his face have like slight discomfort before slowly change into a comfortable smile as he come to that comparison.
He's got it this time.
I think so too.
And eventually he does remove his hand from the crystal. I guess third time wins the charm.
What did it feel like for you?
It felt weird.
Well,
For
obviously it was weird.
For a while, I felt submerged. Like, just... I felt like I was back underwater. Like, just submerged. I kind of drowning, but I wasn't. But then I just felt something familiar. Weightlessness. Floating. It's the same way... The way it feels about swimming, it's the same way I feel about flying. And coming to find that, been a whole lot easier. As he says that, I have to ask, is this part like always like poking out of the water because air?
No. Oftentimes its head is completely below the water. Sometimes it sticks its nose up to breathe, but you find that it doesn't need to very often. It maybe brings its head up, at least to breathe, every couple of hours.
Is its head up now or no?
Sure, yeah. It doesn't always need to bring it. It doesn't always bring it up just to breathe. Sometimes it just does it.
Because Rukar is then immediately just going to fly until he's like at the very tip, like at the nose right here, land, and then just give his nose like just a few pats. Whether or not he feels it, he doesn't know. He just wants to do it and just pat him on the nose. This tiny bird is like patting this gargantuous sea turtle on the nose.
As you land and start patting it, you can feel its head rising up further, lifting out of the water. And as its upper jaw fully exits the water, you hear as it makes a small noises in happiness.
Ah, my heart.
Except that they're very loud, to the point that it actually kind of hurts because you're right next to its face.
Yep. Good to meet you too, bud. He then gets up and flies back. After like one more, like after a solid few more pats on the nose. There's no real reason for that. I just wanted to do that.
Oh, absolutely.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Are all Zaratan like turtle shaped, or do they have like different forms?
I'm glad you asked. Most of the Zaratan have a general similar shape. They're all turtles.
Tortoise.
What?
The difference usually is in the environment that's on their back. For example, the Zaratan where you guys found the goblins was mostly swamps and like humid jungles. You know of there's a Zaratan that's mostly fields, with nary a tree in sight. There's ones that are like a mountain range or like forests, and there's all kinds of environments. But as you're considering this, Biz, you realize that there is one glaring difference between this Zaratan and the ones that you know about. Every Zaratan that you know, including the one that you grew up on, doesn't swim. They walk with large, trunk-like legs. And yes, this one is a baby and wouldn't have legs long enough to reach down there, but none of them have fins like this. Or flippers. You also realize that you have never heard of a baby one before. Is this the same kind of Zaratan? Do they go through some kind of change in their physiology as they grow up? Or is this something different? You're not sure.
Feels almost as though it isn't pure Earth elemental. I might be entirely wrong about this, but with the way Rukar connected with it, with that same feeling of swimming as Rukar did with flying, almost makes me believe that there is some other mixture of elemental at play. Whether it's air or water that allows it to be buoyant and float. But I feel like there's more at play. The fact that it has a dedicated control console is unheard of. And the fact that it is a baby is also unheard of. When we arrived here after the teleport, there was a note on the console, was there not?
I believe so, from Bethlehem, I think.
Bethlehem.
Right,
The god,
Karen?
the god
Yep.
who created Zeratin. Zeratin.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I wonder if she made an entirely new creation for us.
That is likely. And we already have Favor of the Gods with Tinwee. And we've had our fair share of run-ins with the Crow, both positive and negative. So the gods certainly have their eyes on us. Makes me wonder if this is an entirely new creation.
Perhaps. They seem to have faith in us for stopping Croc.
A part of me doesn't want to look a gift seahorse in the mouth, but another doesn't. This doesn't sit right with me. I'm not sure why. I saw two memories when I was delving into its mind. I couldn't make out anything concrete, just base emotions and concepts. I was able to latch onto two. One of pain and one of love. Which means it likely had a life of its own before we came by. This is although that is entirely conjecture. I feel like this might have been an experiment for one of the gods chosen. And that, because of that teleportation incident and the way we curry favor, we were the first to be gifted it. But there are still so many unknowns about this Zeratin.
Well, we only just got it.
Yeah.
The questions
Sometime-
might be answered in time.
Sometime later, I'm going to try and dive deeper into its mind. See if I can come up with anything concrete. I'll give it some time. I don't want to stress out this child.
I don't know if it's a good idea to be going back when it already looked so uncomfortable the first time you tried.
Even so. I'll give it a week. Let it recover some. I'll try to be gentler the next time I dive into its mind, but I make no promises. Mind control is tricky business.
Walker will nod to that.
That's all I have.
All right. Does anybody have any last things they'd like to do before we close out today's session?
Before Evelyn's plan, I'd like to quickly check in with Gillick too, because it's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
Are you still attempting to translate his language?
Yes.
Okay.
Not translate, because,
Well-
once again, we don't have the anatomy for it, but
Figure out what he's saying.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make me that check.
I'm trying to check what.
But remind me, how did you describe Valko knowing the language? Like, at least fully understand it, but like due to tongue of the sun and moon. Like, does Valko understand Gil or no?
Valko sees the thing. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Don't look at
Buddy.
me!
Valko sees
I'm gonna
the.
spend on a point of inspiration to reroll that.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll it.
Yeah, Valko.
I swear, Roll20 is determined to make inspiration fucking useless in this campaign. It's like, I'll be nice to them. Let me give them rerolls. Roll20 has not let you guys succeed on a single fucking inspiration
I
reroll.
rolled so many, it never
Like,
works.
you're like, oh, I'll be nice. No, I'll give him inspiration. Roll 20's like, you'll be nice. I won't.
For real.
I'm being
Yeah,
bullied.
how does Valko quote unquote understand Gil?
Valko sees the things that Gil does and smells the pheromones and has an innate understanding of what it means.
Because Rukar can do that now because he had the same feat. So
Yeah.
this is his first time actually quote unquote understanding Gil and just like.
Basically, because of your connection to the key of others, you're able to figure out the intent behind their language, and Gil's language is body language and pheromones. But you can understand the intent behind it.
So we get. Yeah.
It's not a translation. You couldn't use Tongue of the Sun and Moon to write a translation guide, but you can understand
like,
it.
Yeah, we get the general vibe rather than like the actual intricacies of the message.
Yeah, so like, say somebody told you. Fuck, I can't come up with an example right now. But yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So what would Gil be feeling like as Akko just abysmally failed this time to try and translate?
Gil is talking about like expressing amazement at this creature, at the Zaratan, and talking about other megafauna that he's seen. And you get something that takes you a minute to figure. Both you and Valko. Actually, no, Valko, you get it a lot quicker. But Rukar, it takes you a minute to figure out what this thing he's trying to say is. Because your connection to the key keeps showing you kind of like images of this thing that he's talking about. Valko, he's talking about an astral dreadnought.
Valko looks really uncomfortable and upset.
Rukar just looks slowly at Valko.
What?
And just like, because to him, this is the first time he's ever actually like could quote unquote understand Gil in any sort of way. And he just sees Valko and just like,
This man looks distressed.
Akko looks at Valko and is just like,
did you
what
understand?
did he tell you?
Wait, Valko, did you also get that? How long have you also been getting that?
For example, Rukar, this is what you see.
Hold on. Oh wait. Oh.
That is the megafauna that Gil is talking about.
Rukar is very much like caught off guard the fact that you understand Gil, and even more just like, what the fuck is that? When he just sees that image. What that?
It's an astral dreadnought.
Wait, you know what
Astral
wait, you understand him?
Akko stares at you, Rukar, and just goes, "You too?"
I don't know, this is new to me.
He also says something about something called an astral dragon.
No, that one I don't know.
I feel like if Rukar
It's
just
the
makes
thing
up
that
the
chased the phoenix, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like
Wait.
if Rukar like if can Rukar like at the very least click to the word like click to like the image of a dragon and like so that's a dragon, but like not when I've heard of.
It's not the thing that killed the phoenix.
Is the one that killed the phoenix a solar dragon?
I thought it was a moon dragon.
Hee
I thought it was a moon dragon.
It was just some sort of space dragon.
Damon's got it on the nose.
Yep.
Fucking love solar dragons.
Yeah.
But
Man.
would like the image, or like the image or impression that Rukar would get, would it be like the figure that he sees is vaguely draconic-like, but it's like nothing's ever heard or seen?
It is draconic, but different and weird. It's a lot longer and thinner than a normal dragon, and
Like
an
not
odd.
even,
Yeah, what?
like not even to the extent that the Dragon Emperor.
Not like a lung dragon. No, like take a an amethyst dragon and stretch it out a lot in all directions. Like its limbs are also skinny and long and weird.
So to him, it's just like, okay, he can make out that this is a draconic figure, but it just looks wrong to him.
Oh, absolutely.
Dragon?
Apologies. I don't feel well. I'm going to go lie down for a bit.
That is fine. You take care of yourself. We're gonna be
No,
closing.
I'm in character. In character.
Oh,
in character. I'm fine,
okay,
I'm fine.
okay. I couldn't tell that was the
Glad I
Valka
sounded
voice.
convincing enough, but
I didn't realize that was the Valka voice.
no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm vibing. Volko's not vibing. Volko looks upset. He's like taking a half a step away from like Gil and like apologizing. Like, I need to go. I think. He's gonna like walk away with like a nod to like the three of them.
Absolutely.
Okay, rest easy.
Oh. Good, have a good rest, Valko, then. How many of you are going to understand him before I do?
I don't know. It just happened, man.
Damon can communicate with them too now.
I was gonna say.
Looks at the captain. Come on!
But it's not like I can speak to him or speak his language. I can just kind of get an impression of what he means, and I can just simply get the impression.
Well, yes, that's what I'm trying to understand. You say I'm conducting carbon. You know
Like, this is
why
very
I've
odd.
been out of the Kalandori, right?
Wait, hold on. Universal speech says that they can understand you.
Oh.
Oh,
So
well,
it's the other way around.
he can understand me. I can communicate with him. He can't communicate back.
So what I'm hearing is Volko translates to Damon what they're saying, and then Damon can talk to Gil, and it just goes in a circle.
My god.
But after that, I had no other things I need to do or want to do.
Delver walks over, starts mimicking Gil's gestures, and then starts like excreting like scented air, and Gil starts talking to Delver.
Akko throws his hands in the air and just goes, I'm done. Walks back to his room.
That one's not canon. That was not canon. All right. Well, I think that this is a good time to end today's session.
Do Evelyn's plan next session?
Yeah,
What is
we
this?
will likely start next session with whatever that's going to turn into.
Boy, I'm so excited.
And
Yes.
then next session, I also want to start a mail order matchmaking service. So
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know how that's gonna work, but
Garvon is here for anything that you could pay for.
I need homing pigeons, is what. I'll figure it out. I'll look at some.
We can work that out, yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you all so very much for coming. You know, it's been a while since I've ever actually raided anybody.
Ooh.
Does anybody have any recommendations for somebody I could raid? And no, I can't raid myself. Rex.
Cynical
Damn it.
is streaming right now. They're streaming
Cynical
Minecraft.
and Nomads are both
Are they?
streaming.
They're not showing us live on mine.
They're
Yes.
playing Minecraft.
Why aren't
Crowd
they?
control.
Or
They're
We
not
should raid
showing us
Nomad.
live. That's weird. Okay.
let me,
Jump over.
Oh wait,
to-
no, they're not live anymore.
yeah, no,
a
they
liar.
very just ended.
I think that's because I just hadn't refreshed the stream.
Okay.
For a while.
Here.
Oh, you got somebody?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, they aren't.
Okay, roll Artemia.
I can't raid myself.
Not with that attitude.
Let's just play D&D again.
Alright, guys, welcome to session 39.
Oh boy.
I'm calling into work
Bye.
tomorrow.
Whoa.
Pull out my loot and I jump over the side of the ship. No.
Well,
I
alright.
miscast and I blow up Evelyn. No, it's
Oh no.
Come on, let's find somebody. Let's see.
There's this wonderful streamer. They play D&D. I think their name is like Nikki or something.
I am going to...
yeah.
Smile
I don't
because
even-
your friend so much.
Yeah, I got nothing on you.
What are you
then-
gonna do? Make me suffer? Too fucking late.
I'm gonna make you...
All shenanigans my way out of it.
I'm gonna make your character
I'm
stab
calling the
their mom
beholder
again.
again.
Wait, Kay, what did you say?
I'm gonna make your character stab their mom again.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes, that's right. Again,
Okay,
you heard
I
me.
love my mom in this campaign.
Ah, but that's the thing. I will take 13 separate sessions to manipulate Aveline into actually caring about her mom again, and then do it.
not just make her stab her dad.
No!
You know, I like where you're going with this.
No!
High fives, Angel.
You.
Let's see. Let's find a small artist to raid.
Slaps the top of Damon. This bad boy can take so much trauma.
Oh, you.
slaps the top of Akko. Gay.
I would like everyone to know though, I have actually written a song to sing,
Yay.
Yo.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
and it rhymes and everything.
Dude, I'm excited. I have no idea how Balco's gonna take this. This will be fun.
I meant what I said. Aveline is gonna run for her fucking life. She might call her husband and be like, "Hey, can you pick me up? I did some bullshit.
Pick me up, I'm scared.
Oh,
Plus
boy.
my maids miss me."
You know what? Yeah, I'll send us. I'll send us over to this person.
Raid.
This is gonna
Raid.
work. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna be sending you guys over to Phoenix Masked. They are doing some art fight defenses.
Ooh.
They look super cool and chill. So I'll give them all the love, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.